As you can see there, tuples, as you know, now are immutable and trying to assign a value 10 to second element of the tuple. So it is producing an error that tuple object does not support item assignment. So it is not possible. It is not possible to modify an existing tuple. There's no straight way of doing it, though there are some other methods which we'll discuss. Now let's create a let's see other methods of creating tuples. Let's create a string, input, enter numbers separated by comma. Split based on comma. Okay. Now we will from this first of all we'll create a list int x for x in string. Let's see whether it's been created or not. Print lst. Let's run it. I'm entering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, the list has been created. From this list, let us create a tuple. TPL is equal to tuple lst. And then let's print it. So again, I'm entering values 1, 2, 3. Just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see the first one is a list and the second one is a tuple. Is this thing clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then if I simply write, I'm having some variable v, let it be v is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it valid? Anybody? Is it valid? Because I'm not specifying any square bracket or any round bracket. Will it be treated as a list or a tuple or it is some error? Anybody?
Sir, not valid.
It's not valid. Khushpreet? Khushpreet? Will it be treated as
No, sir.
not valid?
No, sir.
Okay, what's about Taran? Yes,
No,
Taran?
sir.
It means you mean it's not valid. Okay, let me try to print v. That is for the earlier one. You can see it here. I entered 1, 2, 3, 4. I assigned 1, 2, 3, 4 without any brackets here, and it's been treated as a tuple. So if you are not assigning any, you are not putting any square brackets or round brackets, then it is a valid assignment, and this sort of assignment is treated as a tuple. Is it clear now? It's not wrong. It's not invalid. Is it clear? It will be treated
Yes,
as a
sir.
Yes, sir.
yeah. It will be treated as a tuple. Let me change the values once. You can see 10, 20, 30, 40 is treated as a tuple. आगे चले?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We can have nesting of tuples also. For example, if I declare TPL1 is equal to, I'm nesting the tuples now. For example, suppose I'm storing combination of roll numbers and name. Let it be name some. Okay, let me store your names. Nitin. No, don't tell me that your roll number is wrong. We are assuming it. So second tuple is 100, say 2. We have Pushpreet. what I'm doing is I'm storing first as a number, second as a second element as a string. Let's have one more 1001001, let it be, no problem. And then we have Taran. चलो जो एब्सेंट है उनमें से भी एक का ले लेते हैं 1009, let it be. Okay, fine. Mansi, let's say. So what we have done, we have nested the tuples. Let me print it once, tpl1. Let's see what happens. अब ये पहला चलेगा. So you can see it here. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 tuples inside the main tuple. Is it clear? Yes, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we can sort nested tuples. Okay. We can sort nested tuples if they only if they are of the same format. For example, if I write here some value 100, 200, comma. So this is a valid tuple, no problem. But all elements are not of the same type. First two are numeric, right? The others are tuples. Then each of the nested tuple is a combination of a number and a string. So first two do not match with the remaining. So let's remove these. Okay. Now, if we want to sort the nested tuples, then we can write simply. Let's write sorted tpl1 key. On which key will sort, we'll have to specify. For example, you can name it anything. Key is equal to lambda. Lambdas we had discussed. X x0. It means we are sorting the tuples based on zeroth element. Zeroth element is roll number. Let me print it. Oh, sorry, just a minute. 1, 2. You can see it here. Here the tuples have been sorted on roll number. 101 is first, then 2, then 1009, then 1011. So if you want to sort these on the basis of name, you just need to change the index here. Let's see it again. Here you can see the tuples have been sorted on name. Is it clear? Yes, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So if I give a subscript which doesn't exist, each subtuple, as you can see, the inner tuple consists of 2 elements only. But here I am giving subscript as 3. See what happens then. It says tuple index out of range. That doesn't exist at all. So we cannot give an index which is outside the range. So I had written here 100 and 200. So if I try to sort it now based on say 0th key, again it will give a problem. Why? Because integers are not iterable or subscriptable, right? Integers की subscript नहीं possible है ना? Integers are single values, isolated values हैं. Subscript कहाँ possible है? If they are arrays, if they are lists, if they are sets, if they are tuples or dictionaries. Only then you can put a subscript, not otherwise. That's why I was saying that the nested tuples should be such that they create some kind of uniformity. Now all the subtuples here are uniform. They consist of 2 values. One is roll number, second is name. If I change it, for example, here I'm changing it to string, still it will work. Let's see. Now just have a look. The problem, what problem has happened? all the first elements of all the subtuples are integer, but one is string. Now it is not possible to compare a string and a tuple. So there should be uniformity of type also, not only of structure but of type as well. So all the first elements should be numeric, all the second elements of the subtuples should be strings. Is it clear, Vijay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I told you that the tuples are immutable. But suppose you want to insert a value somewhere, then let us take up this example itself. Now I am removing I'm just removing all these elements. Let's have names only in the tuple. Okay, and let it be tuple 2, no problem. Let me take it to the new file, okay? It will be better there. Okay, fine. So let me name it tuple 1 here. Let's print it once. Okay. Now, what I want is, I want to insert a new name in this. Okay. Uh, Say name is equal to input, enter a new name, and we need a position also where we want to insert the element. Int input, enter a position. Now, have a look at it. What we'll do. First of all, we'll convert this name to a new tuple. What I'll write here? I'll write tuple and the name. Okay. I'll convert that name, which is a string, I'll convert it to a tuple and I have named it new. Okay. So we have got the position also. What I'll do, I'll create a new tuple out of it. TPL1 02 position -1. Okay. And here I will add the new as well. What I'm doing, I'm creating a new tuple, right? By considering the subtuple from tuple 1, existing tuple, from 0 to position -1 elements. So those will be copied to tuple 2, plus the new element will be copied. Now what I'll do further, I'll copy all of these TPL2 back to TPL1 with position हमने position -1 किया था, okay, position -1 and onwards. This is what we will do, and then let us print TPL1. Let's see whether it's been changed or not. Let's run it. TPL1, it should be okay. So you can see the initial tuple is consisting of 4 names. Let us enter a new name. It is Varun. Okay. I want to insert it at say position number 3. Has it been inserted? Dekho, what's the problem there? Has it been inserted or not? Insertion हो गई है, but it's not acceptable. You can see name has been split into individual characters, right? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Any idea where lies the problem here? When you are reading the value, we are reading it as a string. So when you convert a string to a tuple, string is divided into individual characters. So let us make a small change brackets and it will be converted to a list. And look at the result once again. We want to insert Varun at position 3. अब ठीक हो गया? Is it correct now?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
is
Yes,
how.
sir.
So be very careful when you are converting a string to a tuple. It will be broken down to character level, and if you want to store the whole string in the tuple, better you convert it to list and then convert it to tuple. आगे चलें? Okay. Have a look at it. यहाँ मैंने tuple print किया. Let me print its ID also, just to check whether is it the same tuple or some change is there. TPL1, right? And then we will print it again here. I'm printing the ID. ID क्या था? I hope you remember. ID क्या display करेगा?
Address.
Very good. Okay, now let's check it. Here you can see address is displayed. I am inserting Varun into it at position 2. At position 2. You can see it here. ID has changed or not? Yes, ID has changed or not?
Changed.
Change हो गई. This proves that the tuples are immutable. You cannot modify their value. Now, because you are modifying the value, a new tuple will be created. The existing tuple with the earlier ID, it will be removed. I hope it's clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Good. Similarly, if you want to delete, let us read one more position. If you want to delete a tuple from a position, you'll have to do the same thing. Int input enter position for deletion. So we'll get the position, and then let me have tuple 3 is equal to tuple 1, 0 to position. I'll copy it, right? And then we can name it position 1, no problem. And then TPL1 is equal to TPL3 plus TPL1 position plus 1 and up to its end. Let's print it again. TPL1. Let's see what happens. So we want to enter a new name, Varun at position 2. Now I want to delete an element from position 4. And has it been deleted or not? 1, 2, 3, 4. तो ये तो कॉपी हो गया उल्टा. It's been copied. कहाँ गलती हुई? Position 1, position plus 1. Just a minute. I entered 4. तो उल्टा और additional हो गया. Position -1 नहीं होना था. Let's run it again. What's the problem here? Say Varun at position 2. I want to delete third position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing's been deleted. Varun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The problem lies at. Oh, I have written pose. The problem lies here. I should have written a 1 here. Pose 1. That was the problem. Variable name problem. Okay. Varun at position true. I want to delete an element from position 4. So 4th delete हो गया. last name has been deleted. If you want कि fourth means fourth ही हो तो उसको उसके accordingly change कर लो. Let's try it once again. Varun position 2 from fourth. So now Taran has been deleted. Nitin, Varun, अरे Nitin, Varun, Pushpreet, Taran delete हो गया. Ansi आ गया. Now fourth has been deleted. Is this clear? हाँ जी बच्चे, is it clear?
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
There isn't much to be discussed about tuples, right? So let me save these files. I'll share these with you. Tuple 01 and this is tuple 02. Okay. Now we move to dictionaries. So I think dictionaries were also covered by one of you. Cover की थी. So what is a dictionary? Basically, it is a collection of key and value pairs. Means every element will consist of two parts in a dictionary. One is the key, second is its value, right? Let us create a simple dictionary first. D is equal to, we will use curly braces for this. For dictionaries, we use curly brackets. One, it will be test, comma, two, colon, it will be sample, then let it be R, rest. So you can see here, each element of this dictionary is a pair of key and its value. What can be key? A key can be, it can be a number, it can be a string, or it can even be a tuple, right? The key can be number, string, or tuple. So once you have done it, let's print it first. Print the dictionary. Now, if I want to check, first let us see. Oh, rest is nothing, so it should be in string. Okay, you can see it is there. So if you want to check whether a value exists in the keys or not, then let's write it. Print one in D. Let us check whether one is there in D or not. It's saying true. Means one is existing as the key in the dictionary. But you cannot search it on the basis of the value. We can search on the basis of key, but not on the basis of value. Right? So it is saying false. Test doesn't exist in this dictionary as a key value. It is a value. It is not a key. Is it clear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll write it again. R. So will it be true or false? Simply R. Is it true or false?
True, sir.
Because R is existing, R as a string is existing as a key in the dictionary. It is saying true. Okay. Dictionaries are mutable or immutable? Anybody?
Mutable.
Mutable. Okay. So if I write D R is equal to say result, and then I print D again, see what happens. Instead of rest, now result is stored in the key pair with the key R. Okay. You can get the results for I in D, print D I. See what happens. So here I will act as a key. When a dictionary is iterated, then its iterator is basically its key. It's iterated on the basis of its key. Is it clear, Vache? So corresponding to ith key, it will print its result. For example, for 1 it is test, for 2 it is sample, for R it is result. So, okay, if class ended, we won't continue. The class will end the moment it stops. Okay. ये clear है बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now let us see how we can programmatically create dictionaries. Let us take up a very simple example here. Uh, let us do one thing. Let us define a function day name. Suppose we want to store day and its name in a dictionary. Day number means 1, Monday, 2, Tuesday, and so on. So let us create a list of days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? And then let us randomly generate some values. Import random as rn. Print, okay, num is equal to int input, enter number of entries which we want to make in the dictionary, and let us create a list of it. Rn dot sample 1 to 0 to, we need to specify range 0 to 7 and n. So let us write here number of entries may be from 1 to 7 only. Declare an empty dictionary and then iterate through a for loop. For I in L, day is equal to day name I. What I'll do, I'm getting value of wait a minute, ये आधा ही रह गया. We need to return L n. Okay, we need to return L n minus 1. Okay, so what we are doing, we are generating random numbers from 0 to 7. Maximum 7 numbers will be generated, because when you are using a sample, it will generate unique values. Using sample, you will generate unique values. And how many values? Maximum value is which is within the range. Okay, from 0 to 7 means you are generating 7 values. It means n cannot be greater than 7. Okay, so using this function, we'll pass it a parameter, integer parameter. Using that parameter, it will give us corresponding day name, and then we will store it in the dictionary. So we'll write d dot update. So it should be a combination of two. First is I colon, then day, and after that we will print it, print d, and let's see what happens. Why error is there? Okay, it is num here. Okay, let us run it once. So range should be between 1 to 7. Let us enter 5. And you can see it has randomly generated values. 6 means Saturday, 0 means Sunday, 3 means Wednesday, why 0 means Sunday? Okay. 3 means Wednesday, and 4 means Thursday, 2 means Tuesday. हमने n minus 1 भी किया. Okay, fine. It has generated random values here. Okay, is this thing clear?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, कैन एनीबडी टेल मी 0 के लिए संडे क्यों आ रहा है? व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम इन दिस? देखो 0 पे मंडे होना चाहिए, ठीक है, 1 पे होना चाहिए ट्यूसडे. वेयर लाइज द प्रॉब्लम? एनीबडी? एनीबडी? ओके.
इंडेक्सेशन
हाँ
के
हाँ,
कारण।
प्रॉब्लम क्या है? प्रॉब्लम क्या है? इंडेक्सिंग की प्रॉब्लम नहीं है जो मैंने -1 किया. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर? 0 to 7 means 0 to 6 values will be generated. Am I right? Yes,
Yes
0 to
sir.
6 values will be
Yes, sir.
generated. So what we are doing, 0 to 6 values में से -1 कर दिया. For example, उसने एक generate की value 0. जब 0 value generate की, -1 हो गया. -1 का मतलब क्या हुआ? Last element, right? I hope you know it and I hope you remember it rather, कि Python में negative indexes भी चलते हैं, वो reverse order में चलते हैं फिर. So when n is 0, 0 minus 1 is -1. -1 means last element. Is this thing clear? So we need not to write here n minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So check it here. I am entering the 7 days. I hope it's clear now. 0 means Monday, 6 means Sunday, 3 means Thursday, 5 means Saturday, and so on. ये चीज क्लियर होगी बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
हाँ, इसके बेस पे आपको एक असाइनमेंट मिलेगी और ये बेसिकली जो असाइनमेंट मिलेगी उसमें ये कंसेप्ट यूज होना है टू सम एक्सटेंट. दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव डिस्कस्ड इट. आई विल शेयर द असाइनमेंट विद यू टुडे. जो मंडे को असाइनमेंट्स दी थी उनका क्या किया? यस, जो मंडे के लिए असाइनमेंट्स दी थी उनका क्या किया? दो दी थी ना. जनरेट अ लिस्ट ऑफ यूनिक एन नंबर्स बिटवीन अ रेंज ऑफ n1 and n2 यूजिंग रैंडम नंबर जनरेटर. की नहीं? किसी ने भी नहीं की?
सर की है.
फिर सबमिट नहीं की? वो तो व्हाट्सएप पे
सर
जो ऐसी सिंगल असाइनमेंट्स होंगी वो आपने व्हाट्सएप पे सबमिट कर देनी है.
ओके सर. ओके.
ओके,
Okay,
अभी
sir.
सबमिट कर देना, बाद में सबमिट कर देना. और दूसरी थी इंप्लीमेंट इंटरसेक्शन यूनियन एंड डिफरेंस ऑन लिस्ट विदाउट यूजिंग सेट्स.
सर वो उसमें से यूनियन वाला नहीं होगा.
क्यों? यूनियन इज इजी.
सर वो मतलब वो रिपीटिव एलिमेंट भी उठा रहा है उसमें.
हाँ वही ना, उसमें से फिर डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज को रिमूव कर दो. देखो यूनियन का क्या करना है, पहले दोनों लिस्ट को कंकैटिनेट कर लो. कंकैटिनेट करने के बाद यू जस्ट रन एन एल्गोरिथम. अपना एल्गोरिथम बना लो कि उसमें जो डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज हैं वो रिमूव हो जाएं. दैट्स ऑल.
ओके सर.
अदरवाइज उसका एक बड़ा सिंपल तरीका था, लेकिन क्योंकि सेट्स यूज नहीं करने हैं इसलिए नहीं करना, कि दोनों लिस्ट को कंकैटिनेट करो, उसको सेट में कन्वर्ट कर दो, फिर हो जाएगा. गॉट इट?
यस सर.
शायद यहाँ कहीं बना हुआ हो. लेट मी शो यू. हाँ, हैव अ लुक एट दिस सिंपल प्रोग्राम. इसको बंद कर दें. हैव अ लुक एट दिस. इज इट विजिबल टू ऑल ऑफ यू? हाँ जी, इज इट विजिबल? द प्रोग्राम इज विजिबल टू यू?
यस सर.
ओके.
Yes, sir.
देखो ये छोटा सा प्रोग्राम है. व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, आई एम जनरेटिंग अ रैंडम लिस्ट फ्रॉम इट, और फिर उसको मैंने सेट में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. उससे क्या होगा, अगर रैंडमली कोई डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज जनरेट हो भी गई हैं तो सेट यूज करने के कारण वो डिलीट हो जाएंगी. लेट मी राइट हियर वन मोर थिंग. प्रिंट लेंथ ऑफ लिस्ट एंड लेंथ ऑफ सेट. सपोज वी वांट टू जनरेट 40 वैल्यूज. तो क्या हुआ, लिस्ट की 40 वैल्यूज जनरेट हो गई, लेकिन उसमें से 7 वैल्यूज रिमूव हो गई. नाउ सेट इज कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ 33 वैल्यूज. वैसे ये तरीका था, यू कुड हैव डन इट लाइक दिस, पर क्योंकि सेट्स यूज नहीं करने हैं तो आपको डुप्लीकेट्स रिमूव करने के लिए एल्गोरिथम लिखना होगा. आई एम गिविंग यू वन मोर डे. आप कल तक सबमिट कर देना ये सेकंड वाली. क्लियर?
ओके सर.
ओके.
Okay, sir.
ओके, दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. We'll continue tomorrow at 3.